Early in 1965, he's turned out his first fanzine, Vega, printed and distributed by the BSFA, a British amateur science fiction publishing association. Thrown himself headlong into the bitchy, blotchy, endlessly enthusiastic circle jerk of small press magazines, as yet still unaware how closely he is following the fatal H.P. Lovecraft template. In the Charles Platt edited Beyond, he first reads of the new Yank comic books, Stan Lee's crowd-pleasing formula of omnipotent losers. Yeah, you may be Nordic god of thunder, but you've got a gammy leg. You'd trade your spider senses and ability to run up walls for just 10 minutes tops and fingers. Mythic beings wearing science fiction pants against a mournful and distressed Jack Kirby Bowery, paranoid Steve Ditko skyline. How can he resist? Immersing himself in the garish newsprint flood that crosses the Atlantic by erratic spurts as ballast, he drinks in the warm new smell of raw America. Swiftly acquiring a discerning eye, he gravitates towards the somehow more distinguished product issuing from out the stable of Stan Lee's main rival, former Lovecraft literary agent Julius Schwartz. The science fiction here is old school, classical, romantic, perfect men and women on a field of stars described with clean lines. Carmine Infantino's Cadillac Smooth Sweep or Gil Kane's Michelangelo Anatomies weightless in sculpted plastic space. He's hooked. And, meeting amiable Brummy proto-comic fan Phil Clark at 1965's London-based World SF convention, he decides to put together the UK's first comics fanzine, Kapow #1, dot-screened Adam West onomatopoeia, Roneo spirit duplicated, purple carbon process, ghostly violet pages with a methylated bomb site tang. In 1967, fired by new resolve, he says goodbye to rank Hovis McDougall, goodbye to Louise or Barbara, and seeks employment in the funhouse. 17, and hanging up his flower grader's hat to work as office boy for Oddham's Press. Everyone tells him it's a bad idea. He starts there on May 1st to find HQ closed for the public holiday when he calls to collect his documents. Free games for May. A jumpy hippie kid, his chestnut hair cautiously inching past his collar, wallflower in the perfumed garden. Within 3 months he's the junior sub-editor of POW, Oddham's endearingly club-footed stab at duplicating Stan Lee's meteoric rise on this side of the pond. Here, he hooks up with the evolving backbone of a future British comics scene, Steve Parkhouse and Mike Higgs, Kevin O'Neill, a pre-Raphaelite Barry Windsor-Smith, and has to suffer an alliterative nickname in the slavishly reprised Smiling Stan style of Marvel Comics in the US. Sonny Steve Moore, with the planetary attribution so exactly wrong.